YouTube, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to episode 2 of How to PTFO. And today we're going to be covering strike at Karkand. So yeah, this series started about, I don't know, it might have been a month ago now, but I never got around to doing any more episodes. And I don't know why, but I just never did. But now I'm resurrecting it, and I've got 2 episodes ready to put up, and hopefully that'll be up later this week or next week. And today we're going to be doing Strike at Karkand, and the next episode is going to be Turan Highway. So if you want to see another map, like, I don't know, Gulf of Oman, how to PTFO, leave it in the comment section below. Otherwise I'll just do them as I feel fit, like I'll just randomly go on a map and figure out a nice tactic for it. So yeah, as you remember last time I talked about strategy and my gun loadout for this for the map, and how to play it on rush when you're attacking. And well, last time it was defending, this time I'm talking about attacking. So today we're talking about PKP. Well, I don't know why I said PKP, but we're talking about strike on Karkand, and today we're using the weapon which is the PKP. Now I found the PKP on this map to be better than any other one because it seems to have quite low recoil if you're firing controlled bursts. I really like the feel of the weapon. That's probably the main reason, because I just really like the weapon. Its recoil's alright. I stuck a bipod on here so I could cover this area like I am doing here, so I can just spray them all down when we go and try and defuse a bomb. And I'm using the Russian holographic site, which I can't remember the name of, but I prefer the Cobra, but I just had this one on at the time, just testing it out, and it seemed alright. I mean, I'd probably prefer the American holographic over this, and any day probably, because this one's alright, but it just seems the outer part of the reticle seems to take up a bit too much space. So yeah, that's my loadout for this map. I like to use mortars on it, because if someone can arm the objective and you haven't got a clear sight to it where you can like stick down a bipod, you can always pull back and use your mortars, and they won't normally find you, because if you're behind buildings, by the time they've found you, the objective will already be destroyed. So there'll be no point them taking you out. We might as well just run and risk it, which I found quite a few people were doing when I used this strategy in other games. Now in this one they didn't seem to do it as much, but in other games I assure you I think I got a triple with mortars. I think it was on the last one, the first base, I can't remember, I think it was either the last one or the first one. I think it was the last one. I think I'll show you a nice mortar spot on the last one where I got a triple. So yeah, we're coming up to the last one here anyway, so I'll show you that. I think it's towards the end of the video though, so let's keep on talking about it. So I use the mortars mainly because you can just rain fire down on the MCOMs. Now here I just decided to plonk them down, because I was trying to find out nice ways of destroying the enemy, but I get shot because I left it myself exposed, which you should never do with mortars. So yeah, on this map I like to take the nearest objective first, because normally what I do, as you saw when I was taking the objective there, I like to run into the off zone part and then like count from when the last MCON's destroyed, well I like kind of estimate, and then run into the out of bounds zone, and then when that becomes an inbound zone I've got a head start on the rest of the team. So I normally take the nearest base first, so everyone else can catch up with me, especially on this map, because the majority of the MCOM stations are set out with like A at the front and then B a bit further behind, because you can use the highway, I think the top of the hill, to get around to that one. So if you've like started at the top of the hill you can still take A or B, but if you start near the deployment you can take B, which is quite a nice way to set up this map. Now here I just get taken out because, well I didn't get taken out there, but when I run in I normally get taken out here, because there's not a nice camping spot over there, which I shot that person out of because he'd killed me before. And well, people have killed me there hundreds of times before. So that's one thing to always notice. Pull out your bipod, stick it down, and then by the time they've spotted you or something like that, and you can just spray them to pieces. Now I pulled out the bipod because I was just lying down normally, but if you didn't have the bipod and you just had a foregrip or something, you'd probably be able to take them out a bit faster. So yeah, here we are guys, this is the last tip I've got for you today. So using the support kit, I don't use C4 on this map, or the engineer class to take out vehicles, mainly because I just feel like the mortars are a better option, because it seems like you can hide yourself away better, and always with people on this map, they are always looking out for C4 and support people running towards their vehicles, and always have a gunner shooting at people running towards their vehicles. So here's the mortar spot, guys. I found it to be very effective. As I said earlier, I got a triple off it, and here's the end of the game. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this episode of How to PTFO, please leave a like, and if you learned anything, tell me what you learned and say what I could improve on. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.